So this is cheating kinda, because I was too busy being excited to do like a first reaction thing. I listen, I knew that I really liked K-pop Demon Hunters, but apparently I really fucking like K-pop Demon Hunters. It was a big year for Luna McKinnon too. And I can't. What do you mean the seventh biggest fan? And it's still not. And it's still not K-pop Demon Hunters. But also, like, listen, I get it, but this is really fucking annoying. Because I feel like K-pop Demon Hunters' nature of what it is just kind of ruined my top 10. Because I have not listened to EJ on Tidal outside of K-pop Demon Hunters. Same with Audrey Nuna and Rayami, and obviously Huntrix. And it's like, you should not be so much of my top 10. Personally, that's just how I feel. Um, and it's kind of annoying. And I still can't get over the she. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean seventh top listener? But kind of absolutely bonkers that this is the she album, because I was doing all of them. I'm a little surprised Tracy Chapman isn't here, or Ms. Lauryn Hill. But to be fair, have you listened to this album poll? Didn't really start that obsession until late in the year. But still. Also, like, I will die on the hill that What It Sounds Like is a better song than Golden. And you can kind of tell what year I was having outside of that by the by the other songs that have shown up. Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck? In better news, it's Bandcamp Friday. So this is the first one that I'm going to get. I talk a lot about like Straven, and nope, that's the wrong song. I was about to talk about what was it? Ode to a Town. Yeah, that's about Straven. But this is the one that I'm going to be getting. And this for the nostalgia. Man, I knew this was going to happen, but it's so annoying. Anyway, my day off, and I've managed to sleep through it. Because I guess that's just what my body does when I don't have to do things. Which is so annoying because I had like so many graphic novels and manga volumes set aside. That's not where it usually is. But my favourite tree is up. Okay, so not an unboxing because I've already done that. I panicked when I saw this, like I panicked real bad. Because in my book haul video, I was reading out which books I ordered. So when I opened this up, I was like, oh no. don't I already have this? No, I was just reading out on the screen. I have started it. It's great. We're gonna ignore that up top. And I'm really happy to have it again. I think I got a second-hand copy from Leakey's in, I believe, Inverness, and I really loved that. This is the big one though. I got 2 people to follow my channel from that book haul video and talking about like my plans next year, and I don't know what one of those plans was the one that got people to be like, oh, I'll stay around for that. It might be this reading vlog. I can tell you right now, I don't think there's anything I can do with this, but for sewing, these are great. I love the pop of green. Of course it goes with the logo. I don't know though, I love the drape of a wing. So we will see what comes of that. Listen, I love the Midst logo. I don't think I suit those colours overall. And we are a go. This is the best thing you could bring. Really excited for this. Also, we have a wee tree, and it's an actual tree. So it's Christmas shopping day, which I hope is going to go well, because I feel like we've left it so late. This is really just the last thing that I need to get, but I am exhausted after yesterday. I don't know. I've been like having 4s and 5s on my, to be fair, that's in part because they're like, your symptoms are stable, and they are, but they're pretty bad. Yeah, and I just dropped today, which is not fun. And I don't know if I can even show you any of the pretty lights, because they're probably going to be LED, which means they're going to flicker on screen, which is, yeah. And of course they finally get it in when I am on a no-buy. So I got the thing that I wanted for Christmas, that's great. I survived Waterstones just fine, and got another stamp. Mum paid for the food, so I'm good. I didn't fuck up. And then we went into Little Tiger. I got a sketchbook. It's not too eye-watering, but it is very much up from 0. Y25 is almost at an end, and I don't just mean like in December, I mean like possibly the library I think is closing just at like Christmas, so I don't even have a full month left to get things sorted, but I really would like to keep making these. I would like my drawings to not look that awful. So yeah, there's this one. Please God, let me get one up. But like, I think I might hang back on the other ones just to see how much I can improve before I try and get the next one out. Eventually it would be good to get a whole book out if I could. I might. The one vote that I didn't accidentally cast was for, like, make a comic book in 2026, but with photos rather than with art. And but what I want to do, I think it's going to be a summer thing, which means I could have the. Jesus Christ, I could have like the rest of the year to just work on this. Like the back half of 2020. Is that a spider? Jesus Christ, how do influencers do it? Missed 3 phone calls from the opticians, and now Mum's like, we've talked to the person, can you come down ASAP? And it's like, okay, don't like that. Oh man. I got up and I got the light on and everything, and my hair doesn't look great in this light. That's fine, it's great in real life. No, I think my eye's fine. I think the ASAP was just to try and fit me in between appointments. I have eye drops now. I don't think you can see how awful it looks. And to be fair, it's looked much worse. It is frustrating as a person who is sick to always feel like I'm not doing enough. And then for like my one day off a week to, like, I'm not getting to watch the live stream, and I'm not getting to read all the graphic novels that I was hoping to. I'm just like lying here, lulling in out of sleep. And it's so annoying. I want to do stuff. So the neighbours got in a floodlight that points directly into our fucking garden and our fucking house. Anyway, in other news, I have been looking through this store that I really like because it's got an eco mindset called Bond Textiles. It's in Glasgow, and they have some really nice fabric for that midst read and sew vlog I was talking about. I've never used that kind before. I think there's 2 seersuckers that I've been looking at, and I really like the pattern and like just the kind of fabric it is, because it is a little bit weird, a little bit alien, and it's been doing that for like the past half hour. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. This is upstairs, that light is pointing down, so if you walk into the kitchen at the wrong moment, you're gonna be fucking blinded. Anyway, yeah, the fabric is less expensive than I thought it would be, so I think it's possible. I just need to know what kind of things you could sew with that, because I had been thinking a dress, but I don't know. Maybe a skirt, maybe a top. It is so beautifully sparkly. So for like the past month, I've been following this account on Instagram where this woman has been trying to save like her grandparents' house, and I don't think she's managed to do it. And I guess I followed it because I kind of hoped that she would, as someone else who really desperately wants to keep this house that I grew up in. And I think it's kind of hitting me now that I'm not going to be able to. And if that's the case, then I can't really justify keeping. My parents don't want to be here. And I've been the one holding them back. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't want to be anywhere else. Anyway, that was spurred on by the conversation with the neighbour. I wasn't actually in the talk, but did not expect the light to be as bright as that either. Gonna try a few things. It's currently facing up, which means it's fine downstairs. I'm still a little bit nervous. In this position of like walking past the window, my window and being blinded, but not the worst solution. We'll see how it goes. So did I talk about the thing, excuse me, that reminded me of that person? And then immediately after that, my head just kind of cleared, and I didn't have to like getting up to go from like the couch to the kitchen for a drink or whatever. My head wasn't like immediately running off into a daydream. And like I do feel more clear and more present, and like if I do that, if I go for a drink, I can actually feel like, oh, it's cooler in the hall. Things that I wouldn't have noticed before because I was in my head. Have I talked about that? It was a few days ago, and it feels like it, and it also feels like interminably long. And I was okay with it, and I am still okay with it. But like as a writer, it is uncomfortable to like try and go somewhere in my head and immediately be pulled back to like, oh wait, I have this scheduled in today, and oh I need to tell mom this, or I need to message my friend that. Like, clarity is great, but I do actually need to go places sometimes, like, and that tension is uncomfortable. I go as far even as to say that this tension is untenable. And again, I'm trying not to worry because this isn't the first time it's happened. And it's not necessarily great to like slide back into like probably maladaptive daydreaming, but like it's just, it feels wrong in my head, and I don't like that. And to be fair, it didn't feel wrong in my head, it just felt clear and nice that first day, but I think we're rapidly sliding into I'm not comfortable with this change. I wouldn't call myself an expert either, but I don't think you know what peking opera is. These came in the candy box, so I feel like they should have candy in it. Like, what is strawberry? Why mention that if there isn't any candy in it and it just... But, like, I cannot fathom how you get into them. Anyway, speaking of the house, I still have these in all their holy, holy glory. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... They will be ragged now for cleaning. But yeah, it's been on the put it out pile for months, and I think that, yeah, says everything. So do you know the game Don't Look Outside? It's one of the ones that I really enjoy, like watching someone play. And don't that just make you think of the game? About teeth growing out of every inch of skin. Like, it smells really good, and I'm the only one in the house who would eat it. But I don't think I can. On the brighter side, the skull, I did find out how this works. It's a lolly. So I finally got off my ass and tried this, which has been sitting here for weeks. I don't know how it is going to go overall. I've not had a bad reaction to it, but it stinks. Like, real bad. It is honking. So a little bit disappointing. I don't think I'm going to be keeping this up. So we picked up some retro sweeties for Papa, jazzies and buttons, and a little late birthday present for my friend, whom I did not think I would be seeing this year, but I'm so glad I will be. The nostalgia was punted me right back. It really got to me on the way back from Papa's that, you know, he called it this cross, and I remember it as being like a cross, but it's also been around about for so long that it kind of feels like it always was, and then that school is not a school anymore, and that is a house now, and time marches on, which is obvious, but like sometimes it just gets to you. And I think as well the fact that the brain fog has just taken so much of my year is not helping. So I always said that I was going to give myself kind of like the end of December off from this vlog. I still have other channel work to do, but I think this is it for me. I think we're just not going to talk about personal shit. Yeah, so I hope 2026 is good to you. I hope it's a year of love, whether it's you doing something that you love or getting the love that you need. Have a happy 2026.